So in honor of Valentine's Day being tomorrow officially, we are going to do the history of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That honestly, I did not know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've heard some weird things about it, but never really looked into it.
They don't really teach you this stuff.
No.
Like, I wish they did. So
It's
are
like,
you...
Happy Valentine's Day and...
Love everyone,
Yeah.
right? Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. So Valentine's Day, I don't... We are like the most negative Nancys when it comes to all holidays. I was thinking, like, this morning, I was like, is there a holiday I enjoy? Because well, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like any of the other ones.
I know.
Like, none of them. And then I feel like I'm like a minority because, like, everyone's all like, oh my God, I love him so much. And oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Granted, I've been with my husband for 13 years. I love him to the fucking moon and back. I don't need a day to tell me that. I don't need gifts. I don't need, like, I feel like we give each other enough stuff throughout the year, like surprises and little bitty things. Like,
I don't know. I don't love Valentine's Day or get super excited about it, but I do want, we've been together, going on 20 years. And I do, like, if
holy shit,
we
really?
don't get each other much, but like, if I don't at least get a little box of chocolates or something, I'm like, hey.
I don't care.
Think of me.
My husband usually works on Valentine's Day and, like, he'll shoot me a text.
We don't do anything special
Like,
or go out for dinner or anything, but I usually get him a little thing of chocolates, and I'll get the kids some chocolates and a little, like, treat or something.
For Valentine's Day for the kids, I always get them, like,
dogs are like, we love you too.
They want Valentine's.
I want treats.
Gifts. But no, like, my kids, I'll get them, like, a case of their favorite soda or drinks, which we don't drink a lot of soda in my house. So, like, my youngest will get, like, fruit punch because she doesn't like soda. And then I'll get them, like, 2 or 3 of their favorite candies, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I just try to acknowledge that I love them in that way. Yeah.
I've never been one to, like, expect jewelry or a dinner out or anything. Valentine's Day just isn't special.
When we first got together, like, the first, like, I'd say 5 years of our relationship, we would go out to dinner.
Yeah.
But we're smart cookies. We would never go on Valentine's Day.
Actual Valentine's Day.
Fuck that.
We went out for dinner one time on actual Mother's Day, and I was like, never, ever do this again. Like,
there's no... And,
never.
like, even the weekend before and after, do it on a random fucking Thursday.
Yeah,
do it the Thursday after Valentine's Day. Or... I think this year Valentine's Day is on Friday or something. So do it on Monday.
Right.
Like, just plan it, get a sitter. Yeah. Because it's ridiculous. And we live in a pretty small town. And this town is fucking packed. Yeah. Whenever.
Also, we don't have a lot of options around
we really
here.
Don't.
So everybody just piles in.
Okay, so.
It's not really a big deal. And I think the reason is those, like, big commercial mass production, big money days. I think for us, it's like, maybe it just seems so silly and pointless to, like, oh, everybody's gonna, like, oh, I need jewelry and oh, I need flowers and oh, it's not a big deal.
I love it when I go on the fucking Facebook and I see certain human beings and they're like, I got each of my 6 children a diamond plated golden necklace. Look how beautiful they all match and they magnetize and connect together. I'm like, bitch, what do you do?
I got my 3-year-old 3 dozen roses.
Exactly. I bought my 6-month-old her new Nikes. She got her stilettos.
I mean,
like,
I guess people like to have reasons to celebrate, but also, like, I don't know, it just seems...
It's commercialized once again, another
just like
holiday.
Christmas, I don't know, it annoys me.
We're so negative.
But it is fun. I love writing out Valentines with the kids and, like, making little treat bags for their class.
That shit right there brings me fucking stress.
Really?
I hate it.
I love to make treat bags.
You are a treat bag girl.
I'm a treat bag person.
You are, and I love it. Like,
yeah. Any reason for treat bags, I'm all over it.
I'm not. I don't want to do them. I don't need to do them.
Yeah.
Like, every year, my daughter, my youngest, especially now, she's in 3rd grade, and she's like, oh, can we make these? Because she'll see it on whatever and it's like a little juice box with little heart eyeballs.
I did those one year with the googly eyes and all that, but I got so stressed halfway through, my husband had to finish them.
I believe it.
He's more crafty than I am. I don't know if you remember it was one of your baby showers, and I tried to make a diaper wreath.
I think it was my youngest that you told me about. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got so stressed out halfway through making that diaper wreath. I started throwing shit. I was like, I can't finish it. So my husband's like, okay, give me the glue gun. He sits down and finishes the whole thing. I'm like, you crafty motherfucker.
Like, I'm a crafty bitch. Like, I like the crafts. But, like, when I get to the point of frustration, like, for me and my husband's wedding, I wanted to make burlap roses. I watched 65,000.2 YouTube videos on how to do it.
Right?
I had like 2 friends over and we're like, okay, we're going to do this shit.
Yeah.
They were getting it. I was not. I'm the crafty bitch. They're not. They've never touched burlap in their life. So I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm mad. I'm throwing shit. I'm like, this cannot be this fucking hard. My husband walks in the room and he makes 16 of them in like 2 seconds. I'm like, I love you, but fuck you. Thank you. I love you, but
maybe it's because we have so many other things we're stressing about on top of it. Like,
I think it's because it's not going the way I want it to go, so I get angry at myself because it's my fault. Because when it goes good, it's good. Like, I look what I just created.
Right?
You know what I mean? And I don't do that often.
You keep talking. I have to take my
hat off. Okay.
Still have my
Okay, so we are going to start. I think your little research you did came before mine. Correct?
Yeah, yes. Well, Lupercalia, however you want to say it, was like a Roman festival, like ancient Rome. So this would have been 3rd century BC. I think it ended like 5th or 6th century. So
what did you just zone out into your light switch?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I just really checked out there.
You checked back in. Come back. Hi, we're talking.
Yeah, so this was a long fucking time ago. But so this was a Roman pagan festival, a feast, celebration. The dates said from February 13th to February 15th. So right around the time of Valentine's Day. Now, some people don't think this is linked to Valentine's Day. Some people think it's just a coincidence that the date and timing. But,
aren't they all a coincidence?
Yeah.
Like the Christmas one's a coincidence, and so is this one, and so is the Thanksgiving one, and so, you know what I mean? They're all just a coincidence.
And I don't think anyone stole these ideas per se, because these are not anything that we do on Valentine's Day. This is a little extreme.
So it's just essentially the day they celebrated.
Yeah, but the timing, because they did outlaw it or abolish it right around the time that the Catholic Church made Valentine's Day a thing. So I think there's a correlation there, but this is not our typical.
I know
Valentine's
nothing about this, by the way.
Okay.
Like, what did we have to abolish? Did we like?
So it was crazy. So this was a, like I said, a feast, a celebration. They would celebrate fertility, prosperity, purification. They worship or honor the Roman fertility god Lupercus. The Latin word lupus, like the autoimmune disorder. No, it means wolf. So, the priests that celebrated this, they would take off all their clothes and slaughter goats in the Lupercal cave, which was on Palatine Hill. So this was it was a ritualistic thing that they did every year around this time.
So just the priest was naked? Or was the whole community naked? I'm just curious.
Well, it sounds like all the men ended up getting naked.
Oh, okay.
So the men would get naked and they would chase the women around and they would take the strips of goat, like the hide or the goat pieces, the fresh bloody goat, and they would, from what I read, dip it in like the sacrificial blood and they would slap the women with it. They would chase them around and slap them with it.
I have no words. I have no words.
No,
like, what?
It wasn't like sadistic. It was more like symbolic, I guess, because they thought women would line up for this, from what I understand. They would line up and
spank me, daddy.
Yeah, like,
oh my God,
I want to get spanked, because this was said to promote prosperity, fertility.
I was going to say the fertility thing.
Yeah, big on the fertility thing. But so they get naked, they run around. Of course, it's a big drinking, eating celebration, all fun and games, whatever.
Oh, now, yeah, fun and games.
But I don't think they'd actually hurt them. It was like a gentle...
But the thought of, like, being bitch slapped by some goat meat...
Right?
Like, I'm sorry. Like, how... Is this real?
I mean, from what I understand, many sources say it is. I mean, the Romans did some crazy shit. Like, they really did. So, I don't know. But they also thought that this ceremony would help ward off evil spirits, I guess by sacrificing the animals. I don't know. Some think it may have been a transition for some of the men, like, or initiation into manhood. And now I've seen some sources say that it was also a matchmaking ceremony. So now some people don't think that happened.
Was it like when you slap when you slap the woman with the meat, if like an ink blot situation, like if the blood on the body formed the perfect heart, that means you were my mate forever.
I don't think it was that detailed, but just maybe. That if the man slapped the woman, like he chose her and slapped her, or some sources that I read said that they would draw a name from an urn or a jar, and if that woman, they would spend the next year with her. And that if they made a good match, they would marry and have children. If not, they would separate at the next ceremony.
Okay.
But I read some things that wasn't. They don't know for sure if that's how it went. But there was some kind of love match type of thing in there because and it was about fertility. It was about prosperity and all that. But I don't know for sure that they did the matchmaking ceremony or if that was
a story later on somebody decided to start talking about.
Yeah, but it was banned, abolished
Thank goodness.
I think it was the 5th century when Pope Gelasius, is that right? The first, when he created the day for Saint Valentine. So some people think the only correlation is the timing, but I don't know. It is weird that it was banned and then all of a sudden now we have Saint Valentine's Day. Like out of nowhere, I don't know.
The day was probably symbolic for love, and because like you slap the woman with the thing, hey baby, so they. Yeah. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go at this point. That's fucking weird though. Yeah. I'm so glad we don't do this shit. Could you imagine? Okay, like
Romans were brutal, man.
Alternate universe. I totally believe they exist. So in another timeline, we didn't abolish this,
right?
And we're doing this now.
We're still running around.
You know what I mean? With fucking goat
meat. Yeah.
Like that's so fucking wrong. Oh. Anyway, okay. So I did some research on Saint Valentine.
Okay.
Apparently Saint Valentine is the reason we celebrate Valentine's Day. But no one actually knows who Saint Valentine was.
Weren't there a couple?
3 total that we loosely base Valentine's Day on. But like even the 3, there's like nothing, I don't know. Like it's weird the way nobody knows how these things start because they started so fucking long ago. I searched and searched and searched the actual reason, and there isn't one. There isn't. Okay. The Catholic Church is the one that recognizes these 3 possibilities. There's 3 different Saint Valentines were their names, which Valentine was a very common name back in the day, One legend says that Saint Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century Rome. Okay? He was a preacher man. Well, no, priest. It's not the same, right? I don't know. Anyway.
Catholic form of a preacher.
Okay. Emperor Claudius II.
He's the one that married people when... Sorry, go ahead. When it was outlawed or something like that?
He's the one that decided that all the single men in the world, in his world, they made better soldiers than men with families and wives.
Yeah.
He decided that single people fought better than married people. Yeah. That was his decision. He decided that. I remember
reading about that. And he outlawed marriage.
He completely outlawed marriage for men under the age of 25.
Yeah.
You could not get married. Period. The end. If you were in love, you were sentenced to death. Like you could not fight because you had to go to war. There was no choice. You were a soldier. You were a fucking soldier. Of course, Saint Valentine, being the priest that he was, he defied this, and he decided to perform the marriages to young people behind closed doors.
In secret.
They hid it. He hid it from everyone. He was discovered. He was caught, and he was sentenced to beheading.
Ooh.
And the beheading was on February 14th. So he
died for love.
He died for love. That was the first guy. That was the first Saint Valentine. Another Saint Valentine. Well, this one, his name was just Valentine. He was not considered a saint. I don't know how you get the sainthood. I guess you have to be a priest to get saint. I don't know.
I don't think you have to be I don't know how
Catholic you get saint.
Stuff,
but this one was just Valentine. He helped Christians escape the harsh Roman prisons. So he would help the Christians get out of Rome, is what he would do. The Christians were beat and they were tortured. He was finally caught and he was in prison. He actually sent a letter to a lady who was the guard's daughter, and he signed it, "Love your Valentine." Oh. And apparently that picked up. Okay. And after the letter was sent and received, she told the world. She didn't get in trouble for it, but he was beheaded. Again, all these people were beheaded. Like, that's how we did it back in the day. We just fucking...
chop it off.
Off with your head. Wasn't
decapitation.
That... Who was that? Was it the Red Queen?
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. The Queen of Hearts? Not
Yes,
Queen
yes,
of Hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. Queen of Hearts. Okay, the third idea behind Valentine's Day comes from Saint Valentine's Day of Terni, Terni. I will let you dissect that because I don't know. He was actually, this is the one that they almost believe was the one, but the other ones just had such, I guess because you died for love, and then the other one from My Valentine, I love your Valentine. So this is the third one. He was actually a miracle worker with my little bunny ears up because miracle worker. Okay. He would heal people. He would make people actually fall in love. He would do like, the miracle shit. Like he would be like, you and you together is what happens, and then they would get married.
Like a love spell.
Yes. It said that he had a garden full of roses, single red roses. He would give a rose to a young man who then fell in love. So then he would tell his friends, hey, Saint Valentine gave me this rose and I fell in love. So then all of these men would line up for roses.
Yeah, kind of
to
like
then fall in love.
At the weddings when they catch the bride's bouquet.
Kind of. Maybe that's where they get that from. Maybe. I don't know. So this became a thing. Like people would like line up outside of his house every day to get a red rose to then eventually fall in love. He was actually summoned to Rome to cure the child of a Roman official because he does miracles. He cures illnesses. He makes people fall in love. He's such a good lovey-dovey. He said he would cure the child only if the entire family would convert to Christianity. That's the only way I will help your child. They all did. And then the emperor heard of this. Of course, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We don't do this. He summoned Valentine to be his healer, and Valentine then agreed. He's like, okay, you're not going to kill me, cool. You have two choices, die or come be my healer. So he went to be his healer, but then he was like his right-hand man for a while. He was like his bud. Like, he healed people, he helped people, blah, 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 bullshit, because he didn't. But then Saint Valentine tried to convince the emperor to convert all of his people to Christianity. He mentioned it once. The next day he was imprisoned. The next day he was beheaded. He was just like, hey, you should probably switch to Christianity. He woke up the next day in prison, and then he woke up the next day with no head. So, like, that obviously didn't that didn't work for him. All three of these men died right around or on February 14th.
Okay.
So there's three, and they do not know which one is the true Saint Valentine.
Just a compilation.
To me, like, none of those signify what we do on Valentine's today.
Yeah.
We buy gifts for the people we love, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we love them a little extra on that day. It's just like a day for us to remember, hey, love is there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
A show of appreciation.
Exactly. So, I mean, I know time changes everything, but, like, I don't know. I still don't know if I believe that this is where we got the whole fucking day from. Obviously, we've commercialized the fuck out of it. Like we do every goddamn holiday. But
I read that something, it was in the Middle Ages, so like 1300s, that there was a, that they believed that birds' mating seasons began on February 14th. Oh. And that there was a poem written about love and birds, and that started like the loving part of it. Because a lot of the Saint Valentine stories aren't really, other than like the one that married people in secret and the letter written, there's not a lot of love association. So
no, there really isn't.
I wonder if that's when it started with the birds' mating seasons and the poem. Yeah. Maybe.
Valentine's Day actually became popular in the United States around 1840.
Okay.
That's when we started. It was actually about a specific type of love. Like, you had to be married to celebrate. You had to be married, like...
So, like, kids in class weren't passing out Valentine's. I know that's around the same time when the first mass-produced Valentines came out. Like, they were actually selling them. And then around the same time when the pharmacist started making the candy hearts. Yeah. Because they were medicinal lodges at first, like throat lozenges. And
really? I didn't know that.
He would cut them by hand at first, but then he realized candy was becoming popular. So he got a machine to speed up the process. Oh, cool. And he started printing them and then eventually put words onto them. So that was like 1800s too.
So he had a little idea and he fucking ran with that shit.
Yeah. And the mass-produced Valentine's cards, it was a woman.
Yes, I have that. I read that too.
Like lace and ribbons.
It was right around 1852. Like, she would hand make them.
Yeah.
And then
they became commercialized.
Yes, she would hand make them and like give them to her friends and get like. Yeah. And then she started selling them like in her small little town. And then Hallmark, no, I don't know if it was Hallmark.
Probably.
Someone big was like, this is a great idea. So they took it and ran with it. And then after that, like, after the cards became a big thing, that's pretty much when, like, it wasn't between married couples. Yeah. Anybody could celebrate Valentine's Day. You could buy your cat a Valentine's Day present. You know what I mean? Like, it was more whatever. By 1859, everyone celebrated it. Like it wasn't the love, just the married people. So 9 years after, it was
more
just
of
about
a general love.
Right. And people would, like,
even.
take out columns in the newspaper to declare their love for their husband or wife or whatever. But then it got so, like, it was like a whole thing in several towns. Like, they would be so bombarded. Yeah. And, like, people would, like, fight each other to get their fucking poem in the paper.
I'm going to get the spot.
Exactly. And it became such a thing. They actually had to ban that for a while.
Jeez.
And I in our town, we don't do that now. I mean, obviously, this is the 1800s. But, like,
there was also, of course, this was back further. In 1415, I read that a French duke wrote a poem to his wife while imprisoned in the Tower of London, and that was considered one of the first Valentines too. So I don't know what he said or how it was signed, but so maybe there's like a couple instances that they taught. I almost think it's like they just looked back and tried to find things that made sense.
Who is they?
Who really knows?
Who is they?
Who is like, they?
So who stood up one day and was like, February 14th is Valentine's Day. You will love everyone. Yeah. Who does these things? Right? Who decides these?
And how does it spread? Like, that far back?
I don't get the concept of why Christmas is on December 25th, but I get the idea behind it. That's the day Jesus was born. Okay, so now we celebrate it in that way. But what about the other days? What about 4th of July? Why? Why the 4th of July? I know that's the whole Independence Day. Is that the day the Declaration was signed or something like that? Was a bad example. Don't do 4th of July. Okay, Halloween. Why is it on the 31st?
Yeah.
Why is Thanksgiving on the third Thursday of November?
Yeah.
Like, who gets to choose these days? Yeah. Who gets to decide these days? Yeah. Because February 14th is a shit day for Valentine's Day, if you ask me. Where we live, it's fucking cold
and usually snowy and
it's gross and it's nasty outside. Like, let's get like a June. Like a June something, so we can like go to the beach.
Then all the chocolates would melt.
Oh, well.
But you'd have a lot more flowers
available.
available.
Then you can get your lover a popsicle that's shaped like a heart, okay?
Yeah. And you'd have so many more flowers to choose from. But I guess, because there's not a lot in June. There's Flag Day and
that's a good
Pride.
one.
I guess Pride now on the 19th.
Pride is awesome.
And then there's a lot more now. But yeah, who chooses, like, today is going to be Mother's Day. This is going to be Mother's Day from now on.
Okay, let's go to Mother's and Father's Day. Like, where? Yeah. Why? I have a whole thing about
Father's
that.
Day is in June. That's right.
I have a whole thing about Mother's and Father's Day anyway. I think they're bullshit. I think they're absolute fucking bullshit.
Because, like, where does it end? You got grandma and great-grandma and...
This episode is not about that. I think I might have said that before. I fucking hate those 2 days. They should not exist. My computer is going to flight into outer space. 3, 2, 1. She hasn't been used in a while. So she's a little
rusty.
Listen to her. She's beautiful. She works. That's all I fucking care about. Anyway, Mother's and Father's Day. I hate it. I think it is, which, surprise, surprise, she hates another fucking holiday. But, like, I have a mother. I'm blessed to have a mother and grandparents and everybody that is alive. So we have to spend the day with them. But what about me and my kids? I don't get alone time with my kids on Mother's Day, period, the end. And when I do get alone time, I don't want to be with them. Because we've already went to the house and spent 6 hours with my kids running around with nothing but food and chocolates and everything. Yeah. And then we come home and they're whiny and they're ready for bed. And it's like, I just
for so many years, the mom it's just a stressful day for the mom to have to go visit all the other moms.
Exactly. And then Father's Day, I do my hardest to make his day easy as hell, but he doesn't do his hardest to make my day easy as hell. So it's like...
Yeah, and then you just feel resentful. And
it's just another day that is shoved into my life that I don't need. Yeah. Like, I don't need to... I see my mom a lot. I see my grandmother a lot. I am blessed. I know there's
Appreciate them every day.
I know there's people that live across the country who probably go home and see their mother on Mother's Day. Or
maybe a good thing for, like, people who have lost their mothers to go, visit their... But you can do that anytime.
I know several people.
Day of remembrance.
I know several people who have lost their mothers, and that day is the worst day of the year for them. Really? Not the day the mothers died,
so
not the day we buried mom.
A day to honor them, it's a day
that makes them sad. It is the worst day of the fucking year for them. Yeah. Because they don't have that mother to honor. And I don't know, maybe I would feel that way if I didn't have a mother, but I see her. She's my fucking neighbor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, once again, my problem, not the world's. Like, maybe some people absolutely love Mother's Day. I've never met a mom that loved it.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Everyone I talk to it's just more stress than anything.
Even my mom and grandma are like, why do we do this?
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. Well, you just end up feeling kind of blah and let down. Even...
I guess at least we don't do it for every fucking holiday.
Yeah.
Like, we only get together for Mother's Day and then, like, for my grandma's birthday. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then Christmas. But that's... Everyone does that.
Yeah.
But, okay, back to Valentine's Day. I don't know. I just think it's just a nut. Like,
I do like chocolate, though. I'm not really usually a big chocolate person, but I do love those little boxes of chocolate.
Yeah. I would like to know why, once again, if you actually start to deep think about shit like Valentine's Day, okay, Valentine's Day became a holiday in 1850. Let me say that again for the kids in the back. 1850. We're in 2025. Why do we not have more holidays? Why can we not abolish some and get new? Like, why can't we change with the times? Yeah. Like...
I know they've added some, like Pride and things like that.
I know,
but there's some that are kind of outdated now that can kind of be left behind.
So many.
Yeah.
And then add a new one. Like, I know we have, I think we have Juneteenth now. That's great.
That's what I'm thinking. Juneteenth and then
Pride.
Pride
but
is
Pride,
all in June.
I don't think Pride's a day. It's like the whole month, isn't it?
Yeah, and Juneteenth is the 19th, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
So we've got that now.
But like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
And we have, like, I know, like, we have Black History Month now. We have, like, there's a lot more that is brought to, you know, put out for, what do you call it?
We still celebrate fucking Christopher Columbus Day, though.
Yeah, well,
that
not
is horrible.
Everywhere does.
Well, around here does. Yeah, so, like, why?
Yeah.
Do I need, because that was a whole fucking cumfuckery already.
Yeah.
So why do I need to celebrate the day? I think we changed the name of that one.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I can't keep up. I just don't know
Only
anymore.
you can keep up. And I can't keep up
Evidently
either.
can't.
There's just so many.
Did you know that talking about chocolates, they sell 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolates each year?
Just the physical heart shape?
Just the heart-shaped boxes. They said it's
I believe it.
58 million pounds of chocolate. That's crazy.
How many?
58 million pounds. The first box of chocolates was introduced in 1861, created by Richard Cadbury.
Look at you go. Okay, so I did the Google search on this. Christopher Columbus Day is now sometimes called Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh, wait, yeah, I knew that.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, like make more changes to...
exactly. Let's do that kind of stuff.
Go with the things that we learn and find out
like,
the
we've
truth
learned
about
shit is
things.
shit, so let's... But honestly, let's abolish the day and give them their own.
Yeah.
Like, let's just take the whole history of that day and say, we're not doing that anymore. Here's your new day for the Indigenous
And I know a lot of
People
people
Day.
get mad over, like, why are we changing history? This is how it's been for so long. And
because history changes and we need to change it. Like,
and
legit.
well, we find out things that we didn't know back then that we weren't taught. And I don't know. Life's weird. All of it's weird.
Everybody's
really
weird. We're all weird. Okay, Cupid.
Oh, yeah, Cupid.
Cupid, you know the little fat baby doll? I remember when I was a kid, Cupid was a bigger thing. Cupid was a thing. Like, we saw Cupid on commercials. He was on TV shows.
His little fucking arrow.
He, showed up. He was like a big fat cherub baby with wings and always had a diaper
naked
on.
Little fat boy with an arrow.
Literally. He was actually a mythology god of desire, erotic love, and attraction and affection.
Yeah.
So he was a little... He was mythology. I did not know that.
Yeah, the Latin verb is actually like cupere, something like that, and it means desire.
He was the son of Mercury, who was a winged messenger for the gods, and Venus, who was the goddess of love. They got together.
Yeah, so that's
made a baby.
Roman version. He actually started as Greek though before that.
Oh, cool.
So son of Aphrodite.
So
he
how
was
does
actually Eros.
How does someone start as Greek and go to?
Well, I think the Romans probably adopted that concept of Cupid because he was originally Eros, but same thing. Just like a lot of the Roman gods and the Greek gods are very similar, but they're different names.
Okay.
But like Aphrodite and Venus.
Some of those names are so hard to say.
I know.
Like, I was just reading through some of them on a random... Actually, my son, he's doing Greek mythology in school right now. Like, they're learning some of the things, and he's, like, asking me to read these names for him. And I'm like...
Oh, I know.
Oh, let's Google speech these because I have no fucking
and
clue,
even
my
then,
boy.
there's so many different ways to pronounce things in different areas of the world. So
because he's got to learn certain ones and like do stuff on them in class. And I'm like, I can't, like, let's find something close enough we can resemble it. At least your brain can remember these because some of them are like, holy shit.
I took mythology in college because I've always been really interested in it, and I remember it being more difficult than I expected.
I'm sure, especially difficult than a 6th grade freaking history book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was extremely mischievous. I don't know why Cupid was mischievous. Was there a story?
From what I've heard over the years is he initially had 2 arrows. One was good and one was bad.
Okay.
One would make someone fall in love and one would make someone hate each other. So I think he was kind of both, like...
So he was mischievous. He decided what if you were going to love or hate. You were going to be a lover or a hater. Cupid decides who you are.
Yeah, he decides your fate, I guess.
Right.
But then I've also heard that he only just had love arrows. So I don't know.
There's so many different fucking stories. But seriously, okay, we took as an American human beings, people. I'm sure it's more than America too. We took a baby, a little
naked fucking baby,
a little fat baby.
I put some wings
on it, and gave it some bow and arrows to penetrate our skin to make us fall in love with each other.
Yeah, and not America, but I guess it was the Victorians. They're like, let's put this on a fucking card. Let's put this fat little baby with an arrow on a card and give it to our loved ones because that is love. This is off topic, but still kind of Valentine's. I guess back in the Victorian era.
Back inside Victoria.
They had what they called vinegar Valentines. And this
Were they you sent to your sour, like the bad people in your life?
I think so. Discouraged suitors. Those who didn't want the attention of certain suitors would anonymously send vinegar Valentines. These cards, also called penny dreadfuls, were the opposite of a regular Valentine's. So they would comically insult or reject unwanted
So was
admirers.
it like a cup of vinegar? Like, what was it? You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I need to look more into that.
Because vinegar is like a sour smell. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe just something... Maybe it was just something, offensive or rude or rotten, like a bad card.
Maybe it was like a card dipped in vinegar.
Maybe. Or maybe they, smeared their poop on it. Just kidding. I made that up. I don't think that
every
happened.
Single episode we have, you have to insert poop into it. You have a poop problem. It's a thing. I'm not kidding.
At least I can keep it under wraps, I guess. I mean, not on here, but in public.
I guess.
I don't like poop, okay? I just think it's funny for some reason.
Okay, so...
Maybe they farted in a jar and gave it to their lover.
There you go.
I just had to keep going.
They grow 250 million more roses in preparation for Valentine's Day.
Really?
250 million.
Wow. And there's a lot of... history on roses. There was a queen that loved them so much, and there was there's all kinds of stuff about roses and why they're, but the red ones I know are associated with love and passion. And
when I think of a red rose, I legit once again think of the Red Queen. Like how pink the rose is red. Yeah. That's what my brain goes to. I don't think of love and I want some. By the way, I fucking hate roses.
I don't like red roses.
I think they are absolutely gorgeously
I like yellow ones.
Beautiful, but they are meant to stay on the bush and not be in my house.
Yeah.
I like to hang them and dry them.
I remember one year my husband got me a dozen red roses for Valentine's, and I was like, oh, okay. Thanks. The thought was sweet, but he spent too much, and I always hate when I get money spent on me that's not and I'm like, oh, you did not have to do that.
I don't mind money getting spent on me.
One from the gas station, whatever. It's sweet.
Even one from the florist is fine, but I don't need...
My dad brought me a chocolate rose a couple years ago, and that was sweet. But
my husband always does a sweet thing for the girls. He'll have flowers, not roses, flowers sent to the girls at their school.
Yeah.
And so they get them at school. Yeah. And it's super sweet. He's done it since my oldest was in kindergarten.
How do they bring them home without spilling them?
They hold them in their hand and walk. I don't know what you want from me.
But after that, I love flowers, don't get me wrong. But I don't like money being spent on me for flowers because I'm like, they're just going to die. Don't waste your money. So my husband now, he brings me ditch bouquets.
I know. They're perfect.
I love them.
I do too. Yeah.
Out by his parents out in the country, they have all these, wildflowers. So he brings me those. Or I think it was last year, he got me an infinity rose, is what he called it.
I have one of those too.
Yeah, and he's like, here, this won't ever die, and it's really pretty. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
I have an infinity rose that is meant to look like the rose on Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Yeah, so like there's petals that have fallen off and that are on the ground, but now it's also encased and it'll never rot or anything, but it's a real rose.
That's awesome.
It's so pretty. I got that one year for Valentine's Day, and let me tell you what, that was cheaper than a bouquet of 12 roses, and I'm not kidding.
And the roses just die. And
Very
I have rose
fast.
bushes, and like in this, I have so many roses growing in the summer,
Roses,
so it's not.
They are like the fastest dying flower.
Yeah, they really are. I like carnations though.
Yes.
I love carnations.
Yeah.
And they last longer.
And then like, okay, so if I were to go into the florist, well, not right now because obviously Valentine's Day is very soon, but if I were to go into the florist on June 10th and buy a dozen red roses, it is going to be half the price as if I do it from January to February 14th.
Yeah, they mark that shit
100 fucking percent. So what you could do is go get them, preserve them in the freezer, I guess, and then get, I don't know.
I
That's
like
a total
dried
fucking
flowers.
joke.
My mom always saves her flowers for me and dries them, and I dry all mine too. Like sorry, hiccup.
That was so cute.
I hang them up and dry. Hang them and dry them, and roses don't dry.
You know
they
those
dry
people?
fine, but they just fall apart.
Hold on, I'm on the sneeze right now, or the hiccup. You know those people that sneeze? So,
Little bitty like.
oh my gosh, I don't
like
know.
a mouse.
I would laugh so hard. I mean, no offense if anybody does that out there, but it is so funny. I am the elephant sneezer.
Yeah.
That is my
My
sneeze.
oldest sneezes and it sounds like, I don't know, a grandpa or something. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's like, you can hear it from across the house. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where that hiccup. That was a weird hiccup.
Back to the scheduled programming. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I haven't even thought about it.
It's tomorrow,
I have not even thought about it.
right? Or was it yesterday? I don't remember.
I don't even know what day it is.
I know, right? But like,
I got my kids a little box of chocolates. That's about all I'm gonna do, probably.
I need to do that.
Might run and get some last minute snackies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a little plushie from the dollar store.
I don't do stuffies for Valentine's Day
because
because
so many
oh
already.
my god, it's so ridiculous. And Christmas was just like what 2 fucking months ago.
Right.
So
And we all have kids' birthdays coming up in the next couple months, so
we don't get breaks. We do not get breaks. It goes from birthday. I think I get 2 months of nothing, and then we go to Christmas season.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep. So my birthday was just in January, and then we have Valentine's Day, and then March we have
birthdays.
A kid's birthday, my mom's birthday. It's just like so many back to back
all
to
at
back.
once, and then at the end of the year, me and my husband have birthdays.
Yeah,
so
right
which we
before
don't
the
do a lot.
holidays.
We don't do a whole bunch for our birthdays, but it's about the kids,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so once again, we hate the holiday. I don't know if I hate it. I just think it's overdone.
love, and I love I always appreciate people thinking of me and stuff.
100%.
But it's,
like,
I don't know. It just all seems so.
Do we really need a stressful day dedicated to the holiday that
forced is the word I'm looking for?
Apparently was created because some guy was beheaded,
right?
or because of a festival where we beat women with goat meat dipped in blood, which I'm sure they would already
What
be
if it
bloody.
was the skin or the meat? It said,
Oh.
they said the hide, so
So that would be skin.
I guess that
Right.
maybe they just.
I don't know. Like, that translated into, I love you, here's a card.
Yeah. What?
You know what would be cool if we actually created cards
Out of goat hide?
Oh, that took it further than I was going. I was going to say with like a photo of like somebody getting beat.
I was thinking of that
a
first.
naked man beating somebody.
I thought of that first, like, or Valentine's where someone's getting beheaded. Like, just an image of somebody. And
that is the shit I want. If somebody gave me that, I will then turn around and start loving Valentine's
Or we dry
Day.
out goat meat and carve into it and then write in blood.
That is so
Sweet, right?
sad.
So sweet.
Okay, if you were if we were in that other timeline I was talking about earlier, that would be like the best gesture ever.
Right? Maybe in that other timeline, goats are like how we eat beef from cows. Goats are.
I
But I
don't
wouldn't want to do
like
that with a
that.
cow.
I wouldn't want to do that with any fucking animal.
Right?
Why are you saying it like you're going to do it tomorrow?
I mean, I'm thinking about my other timeline. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I was in the Roman era. Maybe I was getting my ass slapped with a piece of goat meat.
You're okay with that. You can't say yes.
If it was normal back
you
then.
can't
so.
say okay if it was a normal thing.
I mean,
okay,
I'm open-minded.
we are so fucked. You know that, right? Our brains are not okay. This is what we're talking about on a podcast. Oh my gosh. If you keep listening, we love you. We're going to go. If you need to get a hold of us for any reason, which I don't know why you would at this point, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup.
gmail.com. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Don't get bitch slapped with a go. Okay, bye.